So people have been asking me if I prefer Seelab or if I prefer PhotoGPT. So today I will take a look at both tools and let you know which one I prefer and why. I'll also break down my pros and cons of each tool at the end, so feel free to skip to that part if you want. Now, if you are looking for the best tools that you can use today to grow your business, I have my private Notion spreadsheet of my must-have SaaS tools for digital entrepreneurs. This list includes some of my most favorite tools that I personally use and recommend to grow your business. And you can grab this for free by clicking the link down in the description below. Okay, so this is the back end of PhotoGPT. So it's split into four main parts. So you can generate your own AI character, or sometimes called an AI model. You can use your AI model and generate these types of images like what you see right over here. You can also generate other general purpose images as well. You can also add text to any image you want, and you can organize all of your images into various albums. Now, I recently created a couple of AI characters, and it's very easy. So you basically follow these steps. So you select your gender, your age, your eye color, your ethnicity, give your model a name, and then you pick at least 12 of your best photos. 12 to 15 is the sweet spot. And then PhotoGPT will analyze all of your photos to generate a custom AI model for you. So a couple of months ago, I did upload these photos to create an AI model. And earlier today, I did upload these other photos to create a second AI model. So once you create your AI model, now you can go to generate images to start generating all types of images. So on the left-hand side, you can choose your AI model right here. They also have some generic AI characters. There's various females and males, and all of them are in their 20s, nothing younger or older. So I wish they did have more variety in terms of their general AI characters. But I want to generate an AI model using myself. So I'm going to click on one that I created earlier today. Now, these photos that you see here are automatically generated. I didn't have it follow any prompt that I created or anything like that. So let's take a look at this one right here. You can see the preset here says AI dating. So this is, I guess, considered a dating photo. You can see the size and other settings for this photo. This is another AI dating one. And in terms of the face, I think this one doesn't look like me. The eyes really look AI generated. This second one looks much more closer to how I look in real life. This one doesn't look like me at all. And as you could see, the pinky is cut off at the bottom of the cup, as you could see there. Now let's take a look at this one. This one looks actually pretty close to me. I really like this one. Now let's take a look at a couple of the professional preset images. These, you could very clearly tell that they are AI generated. And in terms of the realistic representation, it does kind of look like me, but you can tell that it is AI generated. And some of my facial features are not exactly accurate, especially this one, like my hair is not like that, or my beard or mustache. But I think if you were to kind of zoom out, you will be able to see that it is a photo of me without really focusing too closely into the details. Okay, so as you can see, the AI did generate all of these images automatically. Now you do have the option to select a variety of presets. Now I do have the highest tier, which gives you over 100 expert curated presets, and there's tons of them. Okay, so there's chef mode, engineering leader, GTA, Met Gala, Safari Adventures, vintage, so on and so forth, even WWE Royal Rumble preset. Now let's do a nightlife. You also have some advanced options as well. So you can select the resolution and dimension. Again, depending on which tier you get, you will be able to choose the additional aspect ratios. So let's just say I want to create a 16 by 9 image, and you can have the AI generate between 1 to 4 images, and you can select the number of steps. Now, the steps basically means to have the AI refine the image, similar to an artist taking extra time to add details to a painting. So let's just do 100 and reference image style strength. So you can actually upload a reference image and the AI will try to follow that reference image. And then you can also add the seed number. So that basically means if you add a seed from one of the photos that it generated, it'll repeat a favorite recipe to create a familiar flavor in your images. So it basically will kind of follow whatever seed that you added. So for example, if I wanted to kind of replicate this image, I can basically copy this seed number and paste it right over here. And you also have the option to enhance the face. So I'm going to select that. Now I do have my nightlife preset. You don't need a prompt. So I'm just going to click on generate just to show you how these advanced options and the preset creates these just standard images with my AI model. Okay, here we go. So we have 4 nightlife images of me without a prompt. So let's take a look at this first one right over here. So if you glance really quickly, it does look like me, but if you take a few seconds and more closely look, you can tell that it isn't me. But in terms of the realistic aspect of it, it does look realistic for the most part. But if you do kind of squint and take a closer look, you can tell that it is AI generated. But at a glance, I think they look fine. It doesn't look totally like me though. Now this time I want to give it a prompt. I'm going to say I am holding a martini glass sitting at a chic, modern, clean bar. You can also enhance the prompt with AI. So let me click on that and let's see what it turned it to. So it says, you sit elegantly on a sleek, high gloss bar stool, cradling a chilled martini glass in your hand, its transparent stem and bowl reflecting the soft ambient light, so on and so forth. Now the last sentence says, your attire a chic black dress and statement earrings. Now I don't want to be wearing a dress or earrings, so I'm actually just going to delete that sentence. So definitely review what the AI generates in terms of the prompt before you click on generate. Okay, so I think this prompt looks good. So I'm going to click on generate. Okay, so it generated these 4 images with the enhanced AI prompt. Okay, so this is the first one. Now, I'm not sure why there's 2 of me in the photo. This is the second one. Now, this second one actually looks pretty good. I do like the lighting and the detail. And this third one is okay. I feel like the light that's shining on me is pretty bright and harsh. And I am noticing that my beard and mustache is pretty full for basically all the images that it generates, but usually my beard isn't that full. So I am noticing that about my facial features. But out of the 4 that it just generated, I think this one is my favorite. Now for each of these images, you do have these quick actions. So you can generate similar images, use as a reference image. You can upscale the image, add text, download it, or move it to an album. Now, since I do have the license tier 3, I can upscale the image, okay? So I'm going to, let's just say I want to upscale this image right over here, or actually, okay, this is the image. So I'm going to click on upscale image by 2. Okay, so this is the standard raw image, and this is the HD image. Let me expand this. So this is the HD image, and let me expand the raw image. So this is clearly a much smaller image, and this one is a larger one, and you can see there is more detail on my clothes and also on my face. So this upscaling option I think is beneficial if you want to maybe add this to like a 4K video that you're creating. I would definitely add the upscaled image to my 4K video. Or if maybe you are adding it into a presentation and you want the best quality, this is a great feature to have. Now, aside from generating AI images of yourself, you can generate a general purpose image, okay? So I'm gonna click on that. And you can choose the advanced options again. So I'm gonna do, for this example, I'm gonna do 1 by 1. I wanted to generate 4 images, 100 steps. There is no, actually, now for the reference image style strength, I'm going to put that to a 1, and I am going to add a reference image this time around. And I'm gonna use this image. So let's just say you are maybe a store owner, an e-commerce website owner, and maybe you want to generate AI images to promote your business. And let's just say you want to create an AI image that's similar to this. So it's a lady holding some shopping bags and a phone, doing some shopping, looking at some clothes through the window. So I'm gonna upload that image and I'm gonna put my prompt right over here. And this is gonna be my prompt. So a woman in her 30s stands outside a clothing store looking at high fashion outfits displayed in the window. She holds shopping bags and a phone in her hand. Okay, so I added my reference image as well. I'm not going to enhance the prompt. I'm just gonna click on generate and let's see what we get. Okay, so as we could see here, this is the first one and it's actually not too bad. It did follow the reference image pretty well. This is the second one. This one looks a little more AI generated than the first one. You can tell that there is no window in front of the clothes. And the third one looks okay, but you can tell the shorts don't look all too real. But the lady, what she's wearing and the shopping bag looks pretty real. And this is the last one. And I think the last one is my favorite. It's, I think, the most realistic. And as a reference, this is the image I uploaded. And on the left is the AI generated one. So not too bad. So now you don't need to steal anyone's photos. And if you see a photo that you really like, but maybe you want to tweak it a little bit, change a few things around, or have an image that looks very closely like that image you find online, this could be a good feature to use. You also can add text to any image as well. Now, before we use this feature, I actually want to generate an image of myself, and I want to be holding a white piece of paper in a city street. So my prompt says, I am holding a white piece of paper with both hands in front of my chest in a clean luxury city street in the middle of the day. Okay, so I'm gonna generate 2 AI images. Okay, here we go. So this is the first image that it generated. So looking at the cars in the background, they do look AI generated. My face, I look kind of sad in this photo. Not exactly sure why I'm sad holding this piece of paper. My body looks real though. This is the second one. Now this second one I really like. It looks like me. It looks like a t-shirt I would wear and the background looks really nice. So I want to use this photo for the text in image feature. So you can download this image and then upload it into the text in image feature. You also have the option to move your photos into an album. For example, I can upload it into my album I created called YouTube, and then I can use this in the text to image. So I'm going to select that and have it load up. Okay, so for whatever reason, it's not showing up here. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to download this onto my computer first and then go to text in image and then upload that file. Okay, so this is the AI generated image and you could see here the text that I can add to the image. So I can say something like, I love PhotoGPT. You can do a mode overlay. So I want this at the very top. You can position this, move the X and Y axis. I think the size definitely needs to be much smaller. And I actually want to put PhotoGPT in a new line. So I'm going to duplicate and add PhotoGPT right here. Now I'm going to position the second line lower. So I'm going to do, and for the I love line, I'm going to position that much lower as well, make it smaller, and we can change the color. Let's do black. And for the font, there's tons of fonts you can choose from. Let's say maybe Caveat. Now when I click on Caveat, that doesn't look like the Caveat font family. Let's try another one. Let's try this one. Okay, so there is a bug. When you select the font, it doesn't actually show the accurate one. Alpha Slab 1 is accurate. Anton is accurate as well. So some fonts actually are not loading correctly. Now I'm going to change the second line to Anton as well. You can also change the weight, change the letter spacing, so on and so forth. And then we can download this. And this is the image that it downloaded. Now, there is a bug. You can see the text is not on the actual paper. So unfortunately, this bug definitely needs to be fixed for it to actually be usable. So if it were me at this stage, I would just upload this into Canva and then add the text through that tool. But if this tool does work as it should, this is a much quicker and easier way to add text to any image. And then you can organize all of your photos in various albums. This is my YouTube album where I saved a couple of photos that I can use for my YouTube projects. Okay, now this is Seelab. Now this is the main dashboard. As you can see, there is a lot coming at you. So you can create an image, there is a help center, you could view your collections, train your AI, so on and so forth. But in a nutshell, there are 4 main features. You can create images, you can manage all of your photos, organize them into folders called collections, you can edit your photos, and create custom AI models. Let's start here. So with Seelab, not only can you create an AI model of yourself, but you can also create an AI model of various objects. So this is great for e-commerce owners and people who manage e-commerce brands. So to create a new model, just click here. You can create an avatar and characters like these cartoon characters. You can have an art style and illustration type of model, photography style, and products and objects. Now, once you create your AI model, then you can go to creation and generate all types of AI images. Now, as you can see here, earlier today, I did create a few AI images of me holding a white piece of paper in a modern office. So let me open this up. So the background looks pretty realistic. My body and my face look realistic. My eyes do look AI generated, and it does look a little blurry, but overall it does look like me. This is the second one. My face doesn't look all too accurate in this one. This one, my eyes look a little weird, including my teeth. This one is my favorite. This one looks very close to how I look like. I do like the background as well. And I also generated these 4 images, and the prompt was add text on the white piece of paper in black that says, I love Seelab. So instead of writing the word love, it used a heart, not exactly following my prompt, but it did add it into the white piece of paper. It's not exactly the same image, but it's very close to that image, okay? Now to generate an AI image, you can write a prompt right over here. They do give you some sample prompts. Now on the right-hand side, I have the Ken model. You can also select any of your e-commerce products, AI models as well. They also have other AI models like Flux Realism, Imagine 3, Imagine 4, so on and so forth. These are the photography-specific AI image models. These are the illustration AI image models, digital art, arts and craft, and generalist. Now, I really like how Seelab does give you access to all of these AI image models, unlike PhotoGPT. Let's select a Flux Realism. I want to use my custom model, so I'm going to click on Ken. And for the prompt, I'm going to say standing on a beach, smiling Hawaiian shirt, sunny ambiance. You can also select colors. So if you want to maintain color consistency across my AI images, we can select these colors to maintain the consistency. And you can also choose between these various dimensions. Let's do 16 by 9. And let's click on Let's Create. Okay, so this is the first one. And this one doesn't look too bad. The background looks good. My shirt looks good. My face looks pretty realistic. This is the second one. I don't really like this one. This one doesn't look anything like me. This one looks like me. And this is the fourth one. This one looks okay. Out of the four, this one is my favorite. So on the right-hand side, you do have a handful of options. You can add your photo into various collections. I'm going to click Create Collection. I'm going to name it and have this image added to my Me collection. You can remove the background, replace the background, magnify it, reuse my AI model, create variations of this image, reuse this image, and then give it another prompt, or reuse the prompt instead. Now, instead of having this close-up photo, I want to reuse this image and I want my full body to show, okay? So you could see here, my photo is there that's being reused. So I'm going to edit this prompt. I'm going to say my full body is in view. I am standing on a beach, smiling, Hawaiian shirt, sunny ambiance, no shoes. Okay, I'm going to reuse that image and click on Let's Create. Okay, so unfortunately, it didn't show my full body, but I am more centered in the photo, which I like. And the photos themselves look okay, not too bad. So it didn't really follow my prompt. I might have to try again and edit the prompt to see if it actually does what I want it to do. Now, another thing you can do is remix an image. So you can drag and drop an image and use that design in your AI generated image. So let's just say I'm selling Chicago White Sox hats and I want to use this image in my AI images. So this is my prompt and I'm going to click on Let's Create. Okay, so here I am wearing that Chicago White Sox hat. So it's, not too bad. These could be used for your e-commerce websites to showcase various products. Now let me try, instead of my Ken AI model, let's do a different style. Let's do maybe interior design generator. Now I'm going to remove this hat because I'm not going to use the remix feature. And let me give it a prompt. And the prompt, I put down dark oak wood cabinets in a modern kitchen, black hardware, white marble countertops. And it's using the interior design AI model. And I'm going to click on Let's Create. Okay, I actually really like these images. It did follow my prompt pretty accurately. Now, I'm not exactly sure what this thing is above the range. It doesn't look like a microwave or a hood. Let's take a look at this one. This one looks pretty nice. Although you can tell it is AI generated. This one you can see the stools look a little lopsided, but the cabinets look really nice and modern. And this last one looks pretty nice at a glance. I would say this is the most realistic looking one. So this is actually my favorite as well. Now we can also edit any image as well. So if I click on edit, we'll go to the addition feature of this tool. And we have a few options on the left-hand side. We can clean parts of the image, replace parts of the image, reframe it, magnify it. And if you purchase credits, you can turn any image into a short video. Now I'm going to use the clean feature and I want to actually remove this part of the image. So I highlighted that part and I'm going to click on clean. Okay, so it is done. I'm going to click into that image. Okay, so you can see it is removed. Now I also want to replace these black bowls and actually replace them with white bowls. I'm going to say 2 white ceramic modern bowls. Okay, so this is my prompt at the bottom. and I'm going to click on generate. Okay, so it generated 4 images. Now it generated 4 images because on the right-hand side it says image count. I selected 4. So let's click on the first one. So not too bad, right? 2 white bowls. This is the second one. This one looks nice as well. This third one only has 1 bowl, even though I asked it to generate 2. And this is the last one. This one isn't all too accurate. So the first 2 are pretty nice. I actually like this first one. So as you can see, these editing features are really handy when it comes to you making some very specific edits to an image. So again, really great for e-commerce websites or really any content creator who wants to use AI images that are actually accurate or wants to tweak things to improve the image. Now, when it comes to products, let me go back to the creation, and I want to show you how you can create AI models from physical products. So this is my bottle AI model. Now, unfortunately, you cannot apply any of these photo styles to your custom models. Like for example, I want to use this bottle, but then follow the pinky mood style. I cannot do that, unfortunately. So I'm just going to go to my custom model and I'm going to say sitting on, okay, so this is my prompt. I'm going to use my bottle and click on let's create. Okay, so let's take a look here. This one looks really good. The cabinets in the background look pretty decent. The bottle itself looks very realistic. This is the second one. This one, the bottle looks kind of small here. And for the third one, this one looks good as well. And this is the last one. I think this is my favorite one. Very nice. So Seelab is an excellent tool that you can use to showcase various products that maybe you are selling online. Now, let's just say I want to reuse this image. So you have options here. You can download, reuse image, edit the image, create variations, or magnify it. Now, if you hover over these icons on the right-hand side, you could view some stats here. Let's say I want to reuse the image for the model. Let's do digital art and let's click on vector. Okay, so I can select a vector using this AI generated image and let's click on let's create. Okay, so as you can see, nothing like the bottle that I wanted, right? Nothing like this. So unfortunately, you cannot use the custom models with these AI photo styles all too accurately. You could use it kind of like this. You can upload into the remix and then select one of the models. But as you can see right here, it isn't all too accurate, unfortunately. Now, when it comes to the AI models, so depending on which tier you get, if you have license tier 3 or 4, you do have access to the pro models. So if you want all of these AI styles, then you would need to get tier 3 or 4, and they have tons of really nice ones. But more specifically, it's talking about Imagine 4 when it comes to the pro models. Okay, so the pros and cons of PhotoGPT and Seelab. So when it comes to PhotoGPT, I think the UI UX is very nice. It's clean. It's easy to use. I didn't really come across any roadblocks when it comes to creating images in PhotoGPT. And my AI model has many similarities as me, but you can clearly tell it is AI generated, okay? So many of them you can tell they're AI generated. I do love the presets I can apply to my AI model, and the text in image is an easy way to add text instead of using Canva, but the exported photo is not accurate. So there was a bug that we did see. And what's really nice about PhotoGPT, the AppSumo deal, is that you can create multiple AI models every month. So it's great for agencies and designers. So if you have clients and they want to generate AI photos of themselves, depending on which tier you get, you can generate 4 human AI models a month with tier 2 or 8 with tier 3. Now, when it comes to Seelab, I think when you first get started, it is a little confusing. there's a lot of things to get a hang of. There is a lot coming at you right from the get-go. And I think my AI model looks a little bit more like me. It is kind of hard. You really need to be very nitpicky. But I think at a glance, the AI model in Seelab looks a little more closely like me versus PhotoGPT. You tell me, what do you think? Do you think PhotoGPT looks more like me or Seelab? Let me know in the comments below. And unfortunately, I don't like how I cannot apply a preset to my AI model. Like what we saw with this bottle, it didn't use that bottle whatsoever, but I do love that I can upload products to be used for AI images. And the AI generated product photos I think are very excellent. I love the photo editing features. And I think the photo library is very easy to use. You can view your collections on the left-hand side, and you could view the images on the right-hand side, images organized in each collection. So a really nice way of the layout in terms of the collections feature. So which tool do I prefer? I would say Seelab, okay? Mainly because I really like how you can generate product photography. You can edit your photos, remove the background, change specific things in your image, and I think the AI models look more closely like me compared to PhotoGPT. So if you're considering grabbing Seelab on AppSumo, I would recommend license tier 3. And if you were considering PhotoGPT on AppSumo, I would recommend tier 3 as well.